Everybody, I am going to show you how we're going to complete our next novel unit, A Christmas Carol. So this is called A Christmas Carol. It's a novel. It's fantasy, fiction. There are elements of realistic fiction involved, though, and it's by Charles Dickens. It was written in the 1800s. It's very theme appropriate for this time of year. And there are a lot of elements of realistic fiction, like I said before, involved as well. So this is the front cover. We've got a cover of one of the books. And then we've got a sticky note right here which tells us our due date. You will turn this in by December 17th. That is, I believe, a Thursday before we get out for Christmas break on the 18th. It's called an interactive notebook. You're going to want to go ahead and immediately type your name in the Insert Your Name section. Go ahead and click on to slide 2. So on this slideshow, we have a different sort of setup. The left-hand side is the student side, and the right-hand side is the teacher side, okay? Now, if you're doing this in class, we'll be doing a lot of this together. If you're doing it at home, you're going to be either watching the video or doing the assignment, and then I will upload the feedback to you on the right-hand side, okay? So the left-hand side is the student notebook used to show your understanding of new concepts that we're learning in class. We call this the metacognition side, or the higher level thinking side of your notebook. You'll be working with the information from the right side, which is right here, that's presented to you to complete the left side. We're going to use a lot of color and a lot of creativity, okay? We use this left side for brainstorming diagrams, illustrations, graphs, explanations, reflections, creative assessments, summaries or conclusions or quizzes. Let's look at the right-hand side. This is my input side. The right side of this notebook is for your facilitated learning. So anything that I'm giving to you or talking to you about in class will be on this side. This is the side that mostly is used for work that you do in class, like I just said. We have a lot of conversations and questions that we try to answer during the class period, and we'll be recording that on this side, or you'll be pressing right here the upload button to refresh and upload the information I'm putting on there for you. All right, we're going to use black font only on this side and highlighter that is yellow if necessary. We use this side for essential questions, notes, vocabulary, reading texts, videos. This is where we're going to be doing our plot assessment. We're going to be talking about our characters, setting conflict and events that happen in the story on this side of your notebook, okay? Now, on slide 3 is where you'll begin. Here's what every day's will start off looking like. You've got 2 links. One right here is your actual Quizlet, okay? Your Quizlet has all of your vocabulary. That is the most challenging thing I'll say about this unit. Because it was written in the 1800s, it's written in very formal language. So there's a lot of vocabulary that's a little bit difficult. So if you click on it and press on it, I'm working on getting all of you uploaded to Quizlet. We have staves, which are chapters, and there are 5. For example, I'll click on stave 1 vocab, unhallowed. It's an adjective, it means unholy or sinful, and then it gives you a sentence that it's used in. So there are a lot of complicated words: entreaty, impropriety, multitude, executor, trifle. Lots of very formal British terminology, okay? I know there's a common thing. We've read a lot of British books. All right, and then you've got your actual novel. This is how we're going to be reading, unless you or we have to quarantine or get out for some reason, then I'll send actual books home with you. But it is completely digital. Anytime you want to move to a stave, I love that access point. You can click on it and it takes you there. But this is how we'll be reading. It has page numbers on the bottom for our access, okay? All right, so those are the 2 links that will forever and always be on the top of your student side for you to access. And this is where you type. I know it's tiny. If you need to zoom in, I would suggest doing so, okay? Now on the right-hand side, like we said before, this is my teacher's note section. Remember, color and any vocabulary terms, highlight important information. Press update. That is the reason why we're using Chrome every single day whenever we're using anything on the computer. Make sure that you're using Chrome, and make sure anytime you see the upload button, it's that button that has the circular arrow. You press upload, okay? If you don't know, it kind of looks like the refresh button up here, okay? Reload this page. Upload or update will be here. If you're not using Chrome, it's not going to appear, okay? Now, if you scroll down, there are 100 pages. Does that mean we're going to do 100? No. But just in case, I am going to upload or have 100 just to make sure that we're all on the same page and we know what we're doing. They're all the same. They will not remain the same. I will have some with videos on some days. I'll have some with different information, with the slideshow, with a diagram, with something to write or draw. You've got to update or it will not work. We checked and corrected it in class today. Everybody's is working. Your internet should be fine with it. I just always have to make sure that it's unrestricted, and we've already done that, okay? So this is every single thing we're going to be doing within reason. On this novel, A Christmas Carol will be done in the interactive notebook, okay? Once you submit it the 17th of December, it will be logged in as a test grade. It's your last test grade for the 9 weeks, okay? All right, that was just some information on how we're going to be able to complete the interactive notebook. If you still don't get how it works, you'll see once we begin, okay? All right, I will see you tomorrow or later today with some of our beginning readings.